Hi, I'm Gergely Daruzzi from SpareCourse and super excited to announce a brand new feature that just went live at sparecourse.com that we call Server Advisor, which you can use to find better cloud servers for your needs. Let me quickly demo that. Let's say that we have a server and let it be M5 2x large at AWS, which is running Redis without any pipelining. So I will select a benchmark that we already have in the SpareCourse Navigator dataset, which is measuring the speed, so the number of operations we can do per second. We will use that as a baseline workload so we can compare this very specific baseline server to the thousand of other options as well. Let's say that this server is utilized around 60%, which means that looking at the raw numbers, this server can do around 700,000 operations per second. But because our average utilization is only around 60%, we are happy with a server which can do at least 400,000. Regarding the required RAM, this is the 60% of the available 32 gigs. Let's say that we actually need 24. And you can see that there are quite a few options out there which could be some kind of alternatives for your current solution. Let me hide a few columns which are not that important right now. GPU is not that relevant because we are focusing on key value store database, and I will drop the cost efficiency column for now because we can revisit that later. Looking at this, it seems that there are at least a few servers out there where you can do quite a lot of cost savings, like more than 80%. Now, do I have to emphasize that the best price here might be on-demand price or spot instance prices all around the globe. So if you want to adjust for that, you can select the price allocation to be on demand. So you can see that some other cloud vendors are showing up with very affordable prices and good performance. The first one here offers almost 3 times better performance at the fraction of the price of this machine. Actually, instead of the hourly pricing, why don't we select monthly prices so that we can better estimate what we will spend on this, and also to add a few other things here. Because this is a Redis database, probably we need some storage. And you can see that some servers come with some local SSDs, others do not have any, but of course we will have to specify a cloud storage attached. Once you specify a required storage size, all these best prices will include the cloud storage attached to the device included in the pricing, like EBS at AWS and so on. So all the block storage added. Now let's also include some traffic that we might want to use. Let's say that for this server we require 500 gigabytes of outgoing traffic, and now that's also included in the prices. The first top 10 only includes, it seems, Hetzner Cloud, UpCloud, OVH, maybe a few others where the internet traffic egress ingress is all included in the server price, which makes a huge difference compared to the hyperscalers. So if that's an issue, you very well take some of these options. If you cannot, let's say you need HIPAA compliance or something like that, then you have the option to select vendors which are compliant with the selected frameworks, which basically brings it down to the hyperscalers. So now you can find all the Azure and the other machines. Again, now looking at the best price all around the world. If you wish, you can also filter for a given region, and let's say that, well, I'm in Europe, so let's filter for servers within Germany. Now you can see all the prices filtered for that single country, including not only the server price, but the related storage, ingress and egress fees as well. So selecting this machine from Azure, you might save up to 40% with the same performance. Although you might know that the CPU architecture is different. This is an ARM, and our selected server, which cannot be seen in the top 25, so let me extend this table a little bit and search for the M5 2X large. You can see that instead of paying $380 at AWS, you can get down to like 200 at another vendor. That's pretty good. Although you might have to rebuild your Docker images for the CPU architecture. If you want to avoid that, you can keep the results to the same CPU architecture, still staying close to 1500 relevant servers with very good cost savings. So just looking through this might end up with 40% cost savings. If you are single cloud, no worries. You can select a single vendor, and even within AWS, you will find hundreds of server types, and you can see that your actual server is within like the top 50, and if you're focusing on the top results, you can find very easily like 20% cost savings, which is orthogonal to all the other cost saving options like reserved instances and so on. So hopefully you will find this tool useful. It's totally free. You can just go to sparecourse.com, click Advisor, enter your baseline server. Make sure to check out all the details in the filters, check out all the columns that we support. And once you are happy with the results, let's say that, all right, let's see what this R6i X large can do compared to my baseline, you can just hit the compare button, and now you are to the server navigator so that you can compare these two servers line by line, like the CPU speed, memory amounts, CPU level 1, level 2, level 3 cache amounts, and so on, including detailed benchmarking for memory bandwidth, compression, OpenSSL, ciphers, and so on, Geekbench, Passmark results, so you can dive into the details, like not only the static web serving and Redis results, but if it comes to serving large language models, then we have supporting data for that as well. That's it for now. Please check it out and let us know what you think. Thank you. Bye bye.